Hi everybody, this is Bug-S Reviews, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the brand new McFarlane Toys Movie Maniacs Red 1 Callum Drift and Krampus posed figures. So before we take a look at Krampus, let's go ahead and take a look at Callum Drift and what he comes with. So first up, you get 3 mystery items, and the mystery items are stickers. You get a group shot of everyone from Red 1, you get Red 1 logo, and the rock is Callum Drift, and then another picture of the rock there. So most of these are focused on the rock. Up next, you get this huge backdrop that you can insert into the back of his base right here. You get a shot of the rock there. And back is the certificate of authenticity. You can see that I got number 1393 of 4500. And I do wish we would have gotten a trading card instead of this backdrop. The backdrop doubles as the certificate of authenticity like the small trading cards would. So you just insert the backdrop into the back of the base like that, and that looks pretty good. I like how it's kind of centered with the logo right there. That looks pretty cool. So now let's go ahead and take a look at the head sculpt. So taking a look at this head sculpt, I think this is a pretty good likeness of the rock. I think that's one likeness that McFarlane Toys has done consistently good with, is the rock. I do think the right eye is drooping just a little bit from where it was supposed to be. It didn't quite make its mark. But other than that, I think this is a really good likeness of him. I think it really looks like him, just like the Black Adam figures did. He has some very awesome sculpt detailing to his jacket right here. The textures are crazy. You get the green and red Christmas type color scheme, and that looks very nice. I'm just amazed at all of the textures that his suit has. You get some touches of gold right here. His wristband looks good. You even get some leather-like texturing right there. You get a rope on his right side. I do wish there would have been a wash or something because it has some really good texturing, but it just looks a little too bright. I think it needed a black wash or something like that. But yeah, this is a very well sculpted figure, or figurine I should say. It looks really, really good. You can get a bunch of little details on his boots right here, like snowflakes. That looks really good. I also think that the base has some really cool sculpt and paint detail to it. I like the little pattern you get right here, and the snowflakes that are sculpted on. They're painted on really well too. There's some fine details right here, and the gold paint came out very clean. McFarlane Toys did a really good job on that. You also get a little bit of light blue dry brushing over top of this translucent blue plastic, and that looks really good. I have to say, McFarlane Toys did a really good job on this. I was kind of iffy on getting this, but when I saw this in store at Walmart, I had to pick it up because it looks really good. So now let's go ahead and take a look at Krampus and the accessories that he comes with. So you get 3 mystery items with the Krampus, just like you do with Callum. So the first one is Merry Krampusnacht, and that looks really cool. A single shot of Krampus right there with the logo. And then this one of The Rock versus Krampus. I really like this. This reminds me of a boxing style poster. I like the colors on it and the way it looks. That's pretty cool. I'm definitely going to put all of the stickers that I got from both of these on my card album that I keep all of my DC Multiverse cards in. Anytime I get any Movie Maniacs figures that come with a sticker, I always put them on the cover there. And finally, you get Krampus's backdrop, a really cool shot of the character right there, and I actually got a pretty low number on him. I got number 685 of 4800. The one weird thing about this is there's actually more made of every other character but the Rock's. The Rock's character is more limited than the rest of the figures in this series, so that's kind of odd. And there Krampus is with his backdrop, and he covers most of the logo right there. I wish it would have been just a little bit taller, that way you could see the logo over top of his horns right there. So now let's go ahead and take a look at his head sculpt. So taking a look at this head sculpt, McFarlane Toys did a fantastic job on it as well. Even though he's buried under a lot of prosthetics, this is actually Christopher Hivju from Game of Thrones. I didn't realize that until I was looking up who played him, and now I can actually see a little semblance of his likeness there underneath all of the prosthetics that they put on him. So yeah, I think this is really good. The beard has some nice paint variation over top of it. It's cast in dark brown. You also get a wash over top of all of his skin. You get a wash over top of his face right here. You get some shading underneath the eyes. I do wish the horns wouldn't have been so glossy. They have a little bit of light brown paint over top of them and some texturing, but they're really glossy. I'm not sure why they're so glossy. But other than that, I think this looks really good. You get some nice paint variation to the fur. They did paint a little bit of a lighter variation towards the edge of all of his hair or fur, whatever you want to call it. and I do think it looks just a little funny. But you do get some variation in the hair, and I think that looks really good. The chains are also done in a gold color, and that looks really cool. You get some paint variation on his nails right there. I think they're painted in a base color of dark brown, and then they have that lighter color over the front of them right there. I have to say, this figure looks really, really cool. They definitely went all out with the details on him, which I've always said McFarlane Toys really excels when it's a creature type design. And I really think they did with this. Just all the details like the muscles and the veins and the wash over top of that. That looks really good. Even all of the chains look very nice. I do wish we would have gotten some sort of variation though on the pants. For as much paint variation and sculpt detail as his upper half has, he doesn't have that much on his lower half. I mean, you do get some wrinkles, but other than that, you don't get any washes or textures or anything on the pants. I will say he does have pretty cool boots though. The spikes, and I like how you can see the hooves on top of the boots right there. It looks like steel-toed hooves. That looks pretty cool. And this base is just reused from Callum. This time it's just done in silver instead of gold. And I still think it's painted very nicely. All of the fine silver detailing came out really clean. So overall, I think McFarlane Toys did a really good job on these. I originally didn't plan on picking these up, but when I saw them in Walmart, they looked really, really cool. I think McFarlane Toys did a really good job on the Rock. The likeness is really good. All of the textures on his suit came out really clean. And I really like Krampus. I think he looks especially cool. He has some really cool details, some nice paint variation. The wash looks really good. So yeah, I would highly recommend picking these up. I believe there's also a Nick, which is Santa Claus, and then Chris Evans' character. I believe there's also ones of those as well, but these were the only ones I saw. So yeah, if you see these, then I would highly recommend picking them up. I haven't seen the movie, so I'm not sure if it's any good, but the figures from this really are. So that's my review. If you like this review, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.